So if you at all know me, you probably know that I absolutely love physical media. Vinyl, CDs. There's just something so magical about putting on a CD and sliding it in, and just listening to it. You know, it's a feeling that listening to music through your smartphone or even an MP3 player still can't recreate, although MP3 players are still really cool. But I just don't get the same feeling from listening to music on my phone. That's why I've opted to actually start collecting CDs, and I have a building CD collection with some Radiohead in it. I plan to get some more like Nirvana and stuff. And I mean, I have a Sabrina Carpenter one. I'm a straight male, just so you know. We don't need to talk about that. I don't know why I have that. It was a dare, I swear. I don't actually like Sabrina Carpenter. But the thing is, if you don't have a good sounding player, your CDs will sound terrible, right? Now, I actually don't know that much about CD players and how they work. I know it's like a laser and a belt drive and stuff, and it spins around like zzz, but I don't know how it works that much. I'm more of a vinyl kind of person, but I do know from CDs that depending on your player, it can sound like garbage because I've had CD players before and it just sounds like garbage and it sounds terrible. So I was scouring the web trying to find the best possible CD player for a decent price that has all the necessary features I've wanted. And I think I found the best one. There's so many crappy options out there, but the one I've found is the FIO DM13. Now, I will say they have sent it out to me, but don't click off the video yet because I did actually find it before they sent it out to me. You see, I scoured the web, like I said, found the CD player because I wanted it, and contacted them because I was like, this is actually a really cool brand. I actually want to work with this brand because they have some cool audio gear. And damn, they are known for their good audio gear. So thank you, FIO, for sending this out to me. Just so you know, they are not telling me to say anything. It's all my own review. No sugarcoating here. Just freaking love this thing. I hope to work more with Theo in the future. Oh, and one more quick thing. If you do use Spotify, you might notice a lot of your music doesn't sound that good. You know, you might be going, I think the bass needs lift. You wish I knew how to change the frequencies. Because if you do know, Spotify does have an equalizer. And it does have their own presets, but they're a little bit just... That's why you should check out my new EQ setting guide. It's like $5 USD. And it will save you hours of feeling and trying to get it right. There's more information in the link below and I'll be expanding it, but this is just my personal best settings that you should definitely check out, and you'll notice your music will sound very, very crisp and spicy. Anyways, enough plugging my own stuff. Let's get into this review. So starting off with my favorite thing about the player is definitely design. It's very sleek and modern and just beautiful looking. Just look at this thing. It's metal as well. It's so good. I love holding this thing in my hands. I love having it on my desk. It really fits into any space, and you've also got a few color options to fit. It's also got a very nice rounded off design. Now on the top of the player itself, you've got some buttons there. You've got your play, pause, and some other additional playback buttons like skipping forwards and backwards. You've got menu button, power button, of course. Now, quick thing, tapping that power button once will change the input. We'll look at the inputs in a minute, but it's really easy to use and set up. There is some background sound. Hopefully the iPhone's AI gets a good job removing that. Now on the right side of the CD player, you've got a little switch, and I like how it's a switch. It's very tactile feeling. You know, they could have just added a button where you click it and it pops up, but I do like having a switch. It makes it feel very mechanical and just nice. I love mechanical stuff. But when you flick that switch, it pops open and boings up, and you've got your CD, so it does load from the top. If you were wondering, it doesn't just slide in through the front. You can easily just swap out your CD. You probably know how a CD player works by now. Don't need to talk about that too much. Now on the back is where you have your connectivity. They've got some nice connection options, including Bluetooth. I just use the auxiliary port on the back and I have it connected to my speakers. You'll find two switches as well on the back. You've got D mode and ESP, and we'll talk about that one later. That one's a good one. Now pairing this with my Kanto U4 speakers, I actually have them linked down below if you want to check them out. And I've also got a review I'll link up here. It genuinely sounds fantastic. A lot of CD players vary in sound quality, and this one is one of the ones that sounds really, really good. There's good hardware in here actually spinning these CDs, and it's also got a Qualcomm Snapdragon chip, which sounds a little bit goofy, but it's there and it improves the sound a lot. All the fine tuning that I have done to my speakers, it really does just match well with this music overall. Now, this is something that not a lot of you would probably want to use. It's a very niche thing, but you can actually plug this into a PC or a laptop or maybe even some tablets, and you could put in a CD, and not only can you play it through iTunes or something, but you can also burn the CDs with this. So it's kind of an all-in-one device. You can just plug it in with the USB-C port on the back. So for example, I can plug it into my laptop and I can burn, for example, the OK Computer album onto my iPod Touch, which is fabulous. This is probably the feature that I haven't used too much, but it is really nice to have. It saves me having to get a CD drive. So that might be a good selling point to you. What I really love about this CD player, there are three things that tie it together into a really nice package, besides from everything we've already talked about, like design and stuff. Let's talk about its own independent set of features, which I think work really well together. First of all, it's got a built-in lithium-ion battery, which has 7 hours of playback, which is more than enough for most people. Like, if you've got a 50-minute album, you can spin that album like 8 and a bit times. Like, it's good battery. Now, I'm not obviously going to take this walking. I mean, I use my phone for that. Some of you might actually like that and want to get this for that, but I do like how I can just unplug it and I can take it to a different room, move it in my room without having a mess of wires. Now, speaking of wires, obviously it's portable. You know, wires still annoying. This is the second thing that ties in well to this overall little package. It has Bluetooth connectivity. You can go ahead and pair your AirPods to it. You can pair any Bluetooth headphones, your Bluetooth Sonys, your Sonos, anything, and it will sound just as good. And now the third thing is, let's go back to the back and look at that ESP switch. What that does is an anti-skip protection. So it's an extra layer of security on the skipping. So if you know older CD players, you literally blow on it a slight bit and it would skip. But with this, I've shaken this around. I'll put a clip on, but I've just fully shaken this thing and no skipping at all. Which is a little bit heavy. But if you are going to run with this, it will kind of not skip, which in my opinion is a massive upside. So this is really an amazing package. Just to quickly give you a summary of everything that you're getting for the price, you're getting a CD player with a really streamlined, beautiful modern design that will fit in any setup with a bunch of different finishes. You're also getting portable CD player. It's got a built-in battery and everything. You're getting an ESP switch. It has Bluetooth. It's got good connectivity. It also works as a CD drive. You really are getting what you pay for, and alongside the amazing audio quality. I plan to keep this in my setup for ages. Just to remind you, like, I'm not just reviewing this and not using it ever again. I genuinely found this and was like, that is what I want. So that should be your sign to get one. I've got a link down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.